This will go for 5 up to the 33.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers on the return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Wentz to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they will finally stop him, and a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Looking deep for Hilton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Miami's receivers have the second fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020, and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down now, it's Hines. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing again on second down. Tua escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua, a final shot before half. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Tua now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 53.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
58 to the 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right?
Tua now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Pittman with a great grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pushes him over. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Wentz now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gesicki, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Play action, now it's Tua. Out to his left. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On play action, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Fuller. And just shy of the 40.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Not much there, only a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Blankenship out for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Wentz now on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.